Before we dive in, quick word from our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by ManageProspectingSystem.com. If you're running an IT company and tired of chasing leads that go nowhere, ManageProspectingSystem.com is the done-for-you B2B prospecting system built specifically for MSPs. Think MSP, but marketing. LinkedIn outreach, content, cold email, all handled for you by somebody who has actually owned and sold an MSP. That's me. Check it all out at ManageProspectingSystem.com. And welcome back to Profits of IT, the show where IT leaders get real, get honest, and get results. I'm your host, Jim Punzenberger. As I just mentioned, I'm the founder of ManageProspectingSystem.com, former MSP owner, and also author of $0 Advertising Strategies. I created this show because I believe that the best business wisdom in tech is sitting inside the people actually doing the work. And today we got a great one. My guest today is Darrin, CEO of Courant. Darrin has been in the service industry for over 25 years. He's made some bold moves in his business. He has some strong opinions and is about to tell us them, especially opinions that pertain to cybersecurity. Darrin, welcome to Profits IT, man.
Hey, welcome, and thanks for having me.
So I'm excited to have you on here. And for the folks who have not heard yet, let's give us the 30-second version of Darrin, CEO of Courant. What does this mean, and what does your company do for clients?
I started the company in 1997, so we've been around for quite a while, and we've started with a repair shop, carrying your computer, you know, towers, everything,
Mm-hmm.
and have evolved since then. Um, Most of our evolved from break fix to now we're full on managed, and as of April 15th, I will be I will I will be exclusively managed services. Sorry about that. Let me do this. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so that sounds like a great story. Evolution from break fix to now fully managed services.
Right.
Sounds like it's been a quite the journey. So, one thing that I like to ask clients, not clients, guests on the show is uh, what we call a truth bomb, something in the industry that most people believe is flat out wrong. What's yours, Darrin?
A truth bomb for us would be people will actually pay more. You don't need to be the least expensive option. I used to think that years ago, but if you're doing a good job, you don't have to be the most expensive, but people will pay more for your services if you're doing a good job. Uh, that would be a big truth bomb for us. The other thing is another truth bomb that I can go on about these is in regards to cybersecurity. People think just because you're a small business being fewer than 10 employees or fewer than 25, that criminals are going to ignore you. That's far from the truth. It's quite the opposite. You are low-hanging fruit and the easiest to attack because more than likely you are thinking that you do not need cybersecurity in place because you're small, and cyber criminals do know that. Also, if a cyber criminal goes after a target, or which has happened before, or large companies, that is going to attract the feds. Going after little companies with 5 employees, the feds don't care. It's not worth the hassle, for them to open a case and investigate.
Yeah, so really. Being a small business doesn't mean that uh, you're immune from cybercrime. I
That's
think what
totally
I'm hearing.
true, and I would agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we have tools in place, so I could see what's being attempted on our clients, and it's amazing. I don't, this is before COVID. We started implementing stricter best practices on with
Mhm.
our clients. So now we could see the amount of attempts that are being made that are being blocked. But now we can, you can visually see them. It's amazing how much stuff is being tried. But, with the right tools in place, they get blocked. So, you're like, you can sleep better at night as a
Uh-huh.
as a as a business owner, especially knowing that if Current is your IT provider. So
Yeah, so you're actively blocking these threats for your clients, so your
correct.
clients don't have to worry about them. So let's shift gears here a moment. Also, a thing that I like to ask about guests here is the concept of a superpower, something they do that drives more than it, like really something that they do that drives real results for their clients. Um, what would you say is your superpower?
So personally, my superpower is that I'm patient. I try to have an open line of communication and transparent with our clients. As far as Current, the company, you know, and myself, we truly care about our clients and we treat them as if they're friends. We want to grow with our clients. If your business is growing, our business is growing. So that, that's a lot. You know, we know that our clients know that we're ethical and we're going to do the right thing. Uh, some people hear the right thing means cost more or something like that. But when I'm telling you, you need to replace this or replace that, it's not because I'm trying to sell you something. It's because I'm trying to say, hey, this is a problem here, and replacing it is gonna, it's not gonna solve all your problems, but you know, it's gonna help. So I don't know if that's you know I'm trying to lump in two things here: the company's superpower and my superpower.
Hmm.
Mine is definitely patience.
Patience, and
Yeah, yeah.
that's the great thing to have, especially in the field when you're dealing with people. And uh, I suppose it's not uncommon for your clients to call in a panic, and so you have the patience to calm them down, right?
That is true. Definitely. Yeah.
Um, so, uh, shifting one more time here, uh, I'd like to also ask guests about what we call your $1 million learning moment. Um, uh, Basically, a mistake or setback that has taught you something that you probably wouldn't have learned any other way. What would you say is your $1 million learning moment?
So a couple come to mind, or a few, more than
Hmm.
two. So one of them being that I may, and these kind of go hand in hand. So we rebranded in 2020, 2021 from Rent a Nerd to Current. So one of my mistakes would have been delaying that rebrand because I was stuck on that name that got us this far, but it only got us this far. And people were still calling us thinking we were gonna get them hooked up to AOL, or something silly like that. Home users were calling us.
Hmm.
One person law office would call us. These are great when you're building your business, but when you want to build your business, they are not good. You want clients that uh, value technology. So one of my mistakes was probably sitting on that for a while before doing the rebrand. And part of that is switching to a pure 100% managed service model. So we have always have had managed services, well, since probably around 2010 or so. But it was, hey, we have managed services. We also have break fix, carry in, that kind of thing. But now we're in an office building. So another learning experience was I've had Nick Love as a business partner now for over 3 years. He's been with me as an employee for over 20 years, 25 maybe. Uh, and I brought him in as a business partner, sold him a part of the business, and it's been probably the best thing that I've ever done because I'm not the sole person here anymore. I can, he helps with running the business. He's brought a lot of good, not that he didn't bring good information when he's as an employee,
Hmm.
but his engagement as for being an employee has been truly probably the best thing I've ever done. And I can't believe I never thought of that earlier. You can't do it alone. And if you
Right.
have a good partner that you work well with, not every partnership works out. There's a gazillion for every success story like ours. There's probably a dozen business partner failures in the managed service space. So a couple of things we did was we still meet every Friday and go over everything like a management meeting per
Hmm.
se. Uh, but before we even you know before we even closed on our deal, we met every Friday for a year, over a year, making sure that we were going to work well together. And before that, I was bouncing a lot of high level management stuff to him anyway. But now he's an important part, and pretty much I kind of let him run everything. So I'm just a figurehead now, I guess. uh,
Well,
so
cool.
and I don't want to use the term delaying that, but not thinking of that. It's been it was always on my mind, but not thinking of that sooner and acting on it. Uh, was the $1 million idea for me was taking him on as part of the ownership, and that's when we rebranded, and all of that coincided together. Uh, so it was a really big step for us, and has since that time our revenue has grown significantly, because I have fresh ideas, someone else doing thing, he's more of an implementer. I'm more of an idea person, but struggle putting the ideas and taking them and running with them. He's really good at taking the ideas and running with them. So, so we work well together in that regard. Truly is more than just an employee and business partner. He's become a friend of mine. So I'm like, so really, really proud of that. So
Sounds like some exciting times
yeah.
there. I also heard that you're excited about in-house automations, something about AI also. You want to expand on that?
Oh, of course. Yeah. So no one here has coding experience, but between Claude, Anthropic, and some other tools, we have, you know, been able to do some basic automations that a lot of companies would charge us for. We have our own user onboarding and user offboarding workflows that, we built out using AI. Otherwise, I would have to pay a vendor thousands of dollars a month to do these things. Why spend that money when something could do it for you? We've created some better integrations between our PSA and QuickBooks Online that work better than the in-house versions of these tools. Uh, and basically, in the end, it is a big disruption because I could see myself or see our company killing a lot of our vendors. And probably, and the vendors don't want to hear that. Like,
Hmm.
because we're able to do the same things they're doing for pennies on a dollar, why pay a vendor $1,000 a month for something that I feel should be included with your PSA, for example, uh, you know, for things that it should do, but don't do, or they do it half-ass, I guess. And we've been able to do that. And we're also using these same tools to build out, we're at the beginning phases of this, start out building out things for our clients that they're doing repetitively. Time is a finite number. There's 24 hours in a day,
Hmm.
no more, no less. That commodity is fixed. So if you can shave off 10 minutes here, 30 minutes there, you're getting back time that could be used elsewhere. And that is, that's really big, right?
Hmm.
So, and those are things you could focus your energies on other things. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited about that. I think the window for a managed service provider to start doing these things is going to be very small
Yeah.
because next year your customers are going to be figured out that they could have done this themselves. So your opportunity to monetize this, to me, I'm
Hmm.
not by any means some sort of expert, feel like the window for doing these kind of things is going to be very small. Like from what I when I first learned that N8N workflow 3 months ago is totally changed. Like, and I was able to do some things, in that, and I was like, wow, I learned something new.
Hmm.
And what I learned is already obsolete. So
Yeah. It's
that's
rapidly
really
changing.
cool and has it's a fresh of breath air for me because I'm, doing something that I haven't done in a long time. Since I'm now not working in the business, I'm working on the business. So going in that, changing gears and learning those tools has been really cool. And, and I could see where this is going. And it's not just managed services, any business. If you're not leveraging
Uh-huh.
AI to do something in your business, you are missing out. So, and
Yeah.
you will be left behind. So,
I guess this is a great segue into my next question for you. If somebody's maybe a local business that you pique their attention with AI and automation, maybe they and would like to learn more, what would be a great way to get in touch with you?
oh, well, so the easiest way is to actually call us 504-454-6373. By the way, that's 454 nerd. That's the leftover from when we were Rent a
Great number.
Nerd. So, if oddly, I'm not going to give out everyone's cell phone, but they all end in nerd. So you can probably guess, you can probably guess some numbers there. So and call us. Uh, so that's it. You could always go to our website, GOCOURANT.com, gocurrent.com. We have a little form you can fill out. I am on LinkedIn, and and I think I added scheduled time with me now on LinkedIn, although it's only been accessed by salespeople. So get these random events popping up on my calendar now, and I think that's kind of funny. And I just cancel them. So um, unless it's something I really am interested in, and so it may work for somebody. Uh,
Well,
so that would be how you get in touch with us. So
yeah, we'll include that information in the show notes too. So check the show notes, and
awesome.
that's
Down there,
a
right? Be down
yeah,
there.
down there. And it's been a great episode of Prophets of IT. A big thank you, Darren, for the real talk today. And if you got value from this episode, share it with others in the business community who need to hear it. And don't forget to like and share.
Right.
And until next time, also thank you to our sponsor, ManageProspectingSystem.com. If you're an MSP owner who's done with hope and referrals, go check out managedprospectingsystem.com right now, and we'll do done-for-you prospecting, LinkedIn outreach content, and cold email built by a former MSP owner, yours truly, and that has worked with over 100 other MSP owners. Once again, that's managedprospectingsystem.com. Until next time, stay hydrated and caffeinated. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you.